All right. Good morning, fourth graders, or good afternoon, wherever you are at in your day. We are going to continue to talk about migration. And yesterday, you should have watched a Khan Academy video on human migration and at the earliest point in history. So there was a time where everyone on Earth was in Africa, and for several reasons, that started to change, and people, the earliest humans, started to migrate to different parts of the world. And now today we have humans living in every part of our planet, with the exception of the North and South Pole. So today I wanted to get into, with migration, the reasons that people would migrate. I'm going to introduce two new vocabulary words to you today that are going to be a really big part of our where we are in place and time IB unit. Those words are pull and push. So reasons for migration are either going to be caused by pull factors or by push factors. And you can see here, this is a magnet that's pulling something to it. And this is a person pushing something away. Now, some pull factors that might be reasons that people want to leave a place and go to another place, so they want to go, is that they have, there's incentives. So maybe they want to leave one country and go to a new country because that new country has better health care. Maybe it's because of money. Maybe it's because there's more jobs. It might mean that where they currently live, there's not enough food, and so they're going somewhere to get food. It could be just that they want to leave the country and go to the city. It might mean that they will get a better education in the new country. So those would be pull factors. Those are positive things that are pulling somebody from the place that they live to a new place. Our push factors are going to be things like things that make you leave where you currently live, make you leave your country and go to a new country, but not because you want to leave your country, but because you're forced to. Something that might cause that could be climatic disasters. So like when Hurricane Katrina hit, all of those people that lived in New Orleans, a lot of them had to leave. Their homes were gone. You see that with earthquakes, with tsunamis. Also, farming. If you live in a place where all of a sudden your farm is no longer, you're hit by a drought, or later on in the unit we'll study the dust storms that were in the middle of our country back in the 1930s that caused a whole group of people to have to leave. War is another big one. If there's war happening in your country and you're forced to leave. Also poverty. Maybe you can no longer stay where you are because you just can't afford it. So these are the two factors we're going to focus on. And what I would like you to do for your job in the discussion section is to talk to someone that you know, this can be by phone or in your home, who has migrated, who's left a place and gone to a new place, moved, and ask them for their reasons for their migration. And then try to determine for yourself, is it a pull factor or is it a push factor? And I know I said discussion, but this is an assignment, so you won't be able to see each other's answers. This will be private. I just want you to submit in the writing section what are reasons that someone you know moved, and then you try to tell me if the reason is a pull factor or a push factor. All right, good luck, you guys will do great.